Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. In part 2, we'll show you how to cook, combine and serve cacio e pepe the traditional way. Choosing the right pasta. Tonarelli is the traditional choice, a square-cut spaghetti with ridges that cling to sauce. But it isn't the only option. The goal is to pick a shape that holds the cheese and pepper evenly. Best pasta picks for cacio e pepe. Tonarelli. Thick and chewy, it's the gold standard for texture. Spaghetti. A close second if Tonarelli isn't available. Go for bronze-cut varieties for better sauce adhesion. Rigatoni. The tubes trap pockets of cheesy sauce, making each forkful intense. Avoid delicate shapes like angel hair or stuffed pasta. You need something sturdy enough to handle the emulsified sauce without turning mushy. The art of making perfect cacio e pepe. Cacio e pepe is a dish that rewards patience and precision. It looks simple, but the difference between a creamy, glossy sauce and a clumpy mess comes down to technique. Let's break down the non-negotiables. Mastering the emulsification process. The magic of cacio e pepe lies in the emulsion, the smooth blending of cheese, pasta water, and pepper. Nail this, and you'll get that iconic velvety texture without a drop of cream. Here's how it works. Reserve pasta water early. Starchy water is the glue that binds everything. Before draining, scoop out at least 1 cup. Toast the pepper. Heat cracked pepper in a pan, no oil, for 30 seconds. This unlocks its depth but stops short of burning. Timing is everything. Off the heat, add a splash of pasta water to the pepper, then toss in the pasta. The pan should be warm but not scalding. Cheese last in stages. Sprinkle grated pecorino little by little, tossing constantly. Add more pasta water as needed to keep it loose. The heat from the pasta and water should barely melt the cheese, creating a sauce that clings without turning grainy. Too hot, and it seizes. Too cold, and it won't blend. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Even seasoned cooks trip up with cacio e pepe. Here's what goes wrong and how to fix it. Overheating the cheese. High heat makes pecorino oily and clumpy. Solution. Keep the pan off direct heat after adding cheese. Too little pasta water. Without enough starch, the sauce won't emulsify. Solution. Reserve extra, you can always thin the sauce later. Subpar ingredients. Pre-grated cheese or stale pepper won't cut it. Solution. Grind peppercorns fresh and grate cheese right before using. Rushing the toss. A half-hearted stir leads to uneven coating. Solution. Use tongs and a confident, quick motion to blend. Taste as you go. Need more sharpness? Add cheese. Too thick? More water. The dish is forgiving if you adjust in small steps. Now you're ready to handle the details that separate good from great. The next step? Turning theory into practice, regional variations and modern twists. Cacio e pepe may have deep roots in Roman tradition, but it's far from stuck in the past. Chefs around the world have put their own spin on it, blending old-school techniques with new flavors. Some purists grimace at the changes, while others celebrate the creativity. Let's break down how this classic dish keeps evolving. Traditional versus contemporary takes. The original cacio e pepe is minimalist, creamy without cream, and sharp without shortcuts. But modern kitchens don't always play by the rules. Here's how today's versions differ. The purists' version. Pecorino, pepper, pasta, and nothing else. No butter, no oil, no cream, just emulsified cheese and starchy water. The creamy twist. Some chefs add butter or cream for extra richness. It's smoother but strays from the shepherd's frugal origins. Cheese swaps. Parmesan or Grana Padano sneak in for a milder taste. Purists argue Pecorino's saltiness is non-negotiable. Protein additions. Guanciale or pancetta show up in some recipes, turning it into a heartier meal. Does it still count as cacio e pepe if it's not strict to the original? That's up for debate. But one thing's clear, the dish's simplicity leaves room for play. Global influence and adaptations. From Tokyo to New York, cacio e pepe has gone global. Chefs borrow its creamy, peppery vibe but mix in local flavors. Here are a few standout adaptations. Japan's umami twist. Some versions add miso or nori, blending Italian tradition with Japanese umami depth. American fusion. In the US, you might find it with truffle oil, lobster, or even mac and cheese style breadcrumbs. Modern fine dining. High-end restaurants reimagine it as a sauce for scallops or a filling for stuffed pastas. The dish's adaptability proves one thing: good flavors travel. Whether it's served in a Roman trattoria or a Brooklyn bistro, the spirit of cacio e pepe remains, even when the recipe shifts. Love it classic or prefer a modern twist? Either way, this dish keeps finding new fans. Pairing cacio e pepe with wine and sides. A great plate of cacio e pepe deserves the right company. The dish's creamy, peppery profile shines when paired with wines that cut through the richness and sides that add texture. Here's how to build a meal around it. Ideal wine pairings. Cacio e pepe's bold flavors need a wine that won't get lost. Stick to Italian whites or light reds with bright acidity to balance the cheese and pepper. Top picks. Frascati. This Roman white has crisp citrus notes that clean the palate between bites. Verdicchio. Its mineral edge contrasts the dish's creaminess without overpowering it. Montepulciano d'Abruzzo. For red lovers, this light-bodied option adds fruity depth without heavy tannins. Avoid oaky Chardonnays or bold reds like Barolo. They clash with the dish's simplicity. Perfect side dishes. Keep sides simple to let the pasta stay the star. Fresh greens or roasted veggies add contrast without stealing focus. Best matches. Arugula salad. Tossed with lemon and olive oil, its bitterness offsets the cheese's saltiness. Roasted broccoli. Charred edges and a squeeze of lemon brighten each bite. Grilled radicchio. Its slight bitterness and crunch balance the creamy pasta. Skip heavy bread or rich antipasti. You want sides that refresh, not weigh down the meal. Cacio e pepe proves that great food doesn't need complexity. Its 3 ingredients tell a story of Italian resilience, turning simple staples into something memorable. This dish connects modern kitchens to centuries of tradition, where flavor came from technique, not excess. Try making it at home. Taste the sharp pecorino, the bold pepper, and the creamy pasta all coming together in minutes. It's easier than you think, and the results are worth every second. Once you master it, you'll understand why Rome still celebrates this humble dish. Ready to bring a piece of Lazio to your table? Grab some cheese, crank that pepper mill, and start cooking. This is more than a recipe, it's a video you'll want to share again and again. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.